ECU Athletics and Playfly Sports present Inside Pirate Athletics. Inside Pirate Athletics is brought to you by Town Bank. Town Bank, serving others, enriching lives.
But I always say it's about who? Us. When we make the mistakes we make, we do the things we do, it's really about us. I don't think it had anything to do with them, okay? We just got to go do our 111, do our job, and we got to go fix it, all right? Some of that, like the penalties, those things I take care of, those things are easy correctable, aren't they? Yeah, those are easy correctable. The tackling, easy correctable. There's a lot of little things that make the big things. You guys got me on that?
Welcome to Inside Pirate Athletics. Brian Bailey with head coach Blake Harrell. Short week coming up this week. Let's talk about the BYU game first. 34-13 was the final. What a great atmosphere, though, for the game.
It was. I mean, it was big time for college football, and our fans made it to that, and our students. And just thank you to them and our administration, the fireworks, the flyover, all that was exceptional. And obviously the game didn't turn out the way we wanted it to. We got to play better and clean up mistakes, especially against a good football team in BYU.
I don't think I've ever seen that many, for the visiting team. It was packed over there for BYU.
Yeah, I think the NC State game is a little different in 2022 just because they're local, but, a team that's coming from the West Coast that flew in a couple days early, and to have that fan base over there in support is pretty impressive.
Let's go through the game a little bit. And basically, parts of it came down to two critical mistakes for East Carolina.
Yeah, and that's what the things that stand out to everybody in all our minds. There's a lot of little things, too, that stand out to me. Some of the penalties, I think some misfits on defense and things that we got to do clean up there, and then just catching the football as well. So there's a lot of little things. Obviously, the two turnovers were huge just because they took points off the board on one end, and on the other end added points to the other board. So you could have went in 6-6 at halftime at worst case scenario probably. And then obviously going in 13-3, so it's a 10-point swing. And when you get down 2 scores to a good football team, it's tough to kind of battle your way back in.
The first one, Caton was just really trying to make a play. He's played so well, and he just tried to make a big play right there.
He has played exceptional throughout this non-conference schedule up to this point, and he was just trying to make a play. And 10 out of 10 times he probably throws that ball away, and he tried to stick one in there, and just didn't find the right guy and found the other opponent. And then down here on the goal line, backed up. There's a couple of plays leading up to that too. That defensively we have them 3rd and 20 basically, and let them have a 10-yard run. So that kind of keeps us down here. Kyler kind of mishandles the punt, and Kyler's been exceptional on the punt return all year. And it kind of bounced twice on him, and kind of got punched out. And then gets the ball all the way back here at the 1-yard line, puts the offense in a bad situation. So it was a number of things. And then, their safety did a good job. Looked like he was rolling the field. The corner was going to be off. He thought he'd take the easy relief out there, get us out of there. And, you can say, hey, go back and do this or do that. Well, you can't second guess yourself. You got to always, hey, here's our mindset. Here's how we're going to play the game. Here's how we're going to play aggressive. We got to be smart how we do it. But we want to make sure we attack it and always as Pirates.
34-13 was the final. What was your message to the team afterwards?
Yeah, it was just like, hey, we made some mistakes. We know that. We got to clean them up. We can't let this define us. We got to quit turning the page pretty quick because we know in Thursday night we got a good Army team coming into town, so we can't sit and think about the BYU game. We got to flip it over to the next page. We can't let the BYU game define us, but how we respond to it will define us.
We'll preview the Army game coming up in just a bit right here on Inside Pirate Athletics.
Inside Pirate Athletics is brought to you by Town Bank. Town Bank, serving others, enriching lives.
One of the things we all really like as bankers here at Town Bank, whether it's your business or your family, when you need something, a decision needs to be made. We take care of it right here. We have the people, the knowledge, and the decision makers right here. Town was designed that way, focused on our members and enriching lives.
Inside Pirate Athletics is brought to you in part by Bojangles. It's bow time.
Welcome back to our show. Army comes to town on Thursday night. As you've said, a short week, and that really makes things hectic.
It does, and I think it's more about getting the turnaround and getting back to making your guys fresh for the game. The worst thing you can do is wear them out, and they're not fresh for Thursday night and to play fast and physical. So you got to do that, and then within your schemes, you got to keep it pretty vanilla so they can go play fast, and they know the scheme, and they know that what their assignment is and their job is. And it's a good football team coming in town too. They're defending American Conference champs in 2024. Their O-line won the Joe Moore Award, which is the top offensive line in the country, and they're well coached. So we got to make sure we're ready to match that and get back in the right side of the column here.
Army comes to town at just 1-2 on the season. Does that surprise you?
It does. You know, they've lost 2 overtime games. You know, and just by a couple points there. So I think they're probably better than their record. They beat a Kansas State team on the road in Manhattan and held the ball for 26 of 30 minutes in the second half, and that's kind of their style of football. And we got to make sure we take that away from them and get the ball back to our offense and let the offense go down and make some plays.
When we talk Army, we always talk option,
yeah,
but their defense is tough too.
Their defense has been really good the last couple of years, and you know the first 2 games I think they only played about 45, 50 plays. That means the offense was keeping the ball, and that's a little easier for the defense. I think this past game, North Texas was able to have some success moving the ball, running the ball on them as well, and made their defense play about 80 plays, including overtime. So hopefully that's what we can do as well.
Another nationally televised game for East Carolina this week.
Yeah, what a great deal for our stadium, our school, our university being on national TV, ESPN on Thursday night, and then we got to make sure we take care of our side and our business, but really good for our brand.
7:30 kickoff for East Carolina and Army. We'll take a break right now. We'll have more on Inside Pirate Athletics after this.
Inside Pirate Athletics is brought to you in part by Pepsi, the official soft drink of Pirate Nation.
A big bow box says a lot about a person. Like they have a mighty hunger, a powerful thirst, and take tailgating very seriously. Game day and beyond, grab a football-ready Big Bow Box.
At ECU Health, everything we do is about you. It's about your health and the health of your family. It's about nationally recognized heart and vascular care, personalized cancer treatments, award-winning neurological care, and advanced orthopedic solutions. It's about healthcare, right here in Eastern North Carolina. This is ECU Health, and ECU Health will always be about you. Visit ecuhealth.org to learn how.
It's bow time. The Pork Chop Griller is back at Bojangles for a limited time. We know you missed it, because when you take a tender pork chop and sandwich it on a made-from-scratch biscuit, it's not a flavor you want to say goodbye to. It's bow time.
What a great flyover it was before the BYU game. We've got Rover here, we've got Mojo here, and they're representing with the BYU flag. That was a great flyover. How many times have you done that?
That was the first time. Never done one before.
Really? How'd you feel about it?
I love being out here. I remember the first time, so I went to Texas Tech, but the first time that I saw East Carolina play, that was against Texas Tech in 2000 in the Gallery Furniture Bowl. Sadly, Texas Tech came up short on that one, but it was great seeing ECU. And then when I came out here to start flying, just watching ECU when they had Ruffin McNeil and Lincoln Riley just beating up on all the in-state big schools, it's like, this is cool.
It really is, and you guys were cool with that flyover. All right, let's go over here. We've got Kong and we've got Bud on this side, and you've got the East Carolina flag.
I do. Glad to be here. Go Pirates.
How'd you feel about the flyover?
I felt great. It was an awesome time. Thank you guys for having us, and go Knights.
How many times have you guys done it before?
This was my first flyover.
Wow. Yeah. Man, we're glad you got through that thing. This is your first one.
Yeah, second one for me. We did App State last year, but happy to be here. Thank you.
All right, what do you think about the game tonight?
Haven't got to see much. Been driving.
That's what happens when you have a flyover and you got to get back, right? Yeah. All right, what do you guys think about the game? You're going to get a chance to watch the fourth quarter.
I think it looks awesome. I'm stoked to see it from this vantage point. We saw it from up there, now we get to see it from the ground.
And go Pirates from Texas Tech.
Yeah, wreck 'em, go Pirates.
All right, there you go. Back after this. From a breathtaking flyover to a former Pirate who skyrocketed his way to the majors, former East Carolina ace Trey Yesavage made his Major League Baseball debut last week with the Toronto Blue Jays. Dad Dave, Mom Cheryl, brothers Cole and Chase, and girlfriend Taylor were all on hand for support. Yesavage would go 5 innings in his first outing. He gave up 3 hits, 1 run, and he struck out 9 in a no decision. Those 9 strikeouts were a new Toronto franchise record for strikeouts in a Major League debut.
I mean, it was as special as I thought. I mean, it almost felt like there was some sort of trance put over me with like a feeling of peace out there and just enjoying every moment of it. I wasn't sure where my family was sitting, so I couldn't look up and see them. But some of my buddies from home were right behind the dugout, so they were cheering real loud. So I saw those guys coming on the road and winning in extra innings is a big deal, and we were able to get it done there at the end. And I mean, this team is unbelievable. So.
Trey's second outing would also prove to be memorable. Yesavage got the start as Toronto tried to clinch a playoff berth. Trey's final line ended up being 4 earned runs in 4 innings on 5 hits with 2 Ks in a no decision. Another former Pirate, Jeff Hoffman, saved it for the Blue Jays, and now Trey has a chance to pitch in the postseason for Toronto.
It's unbelievable. It's awesome. I couldn't be happier.
You didn't think you could make it to the majors when you started the year, so how unbelievable is it to get to this stage?
Words can't describe what I'm feeling right now. I mean, it's a great group of guys. And just very blessed to be all together.
If you have an appetite for saving money, get the new Rofo Rewards app from Royal Farms. Use the Rofo Rewards app to make purchases or place mobile orders for pickup or delivery and earn royalty points redeemable for free stuff. Download the new Rofo app at the Apple App Store or Google Play. And right now, new Rofo Rewards members will get a free any-size coffee for signing up. Get the new Rofo Rewards app today. It's a very app-ealing app to have. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Legata tipped. Well placed. Pirates for the match. What a save! ECU wins it! Bonus point battle for the ages, and the Pirates' first win over Wake in 45 years.
That was the big win in volleyball for East Carolina, a 5-set thriller over Wake Forest from the ACC. Let's take a look now at what else is going on this week in Pirate athletics. Also in volleyball, Friday, East Carolina plays at USF in conference play, and then on Sunday, the Pirates stay in the Sunshine State, taking on Florida Atlantic. And in soccer, East Carolina plays on Sunday on the road at North Texas. And of course, on Thursday night, Pirate football again on national television on ESPN. It's Military Appreciation Night as East Carolina takes on the Black Knights of the Hudson, the Army Cadets. The Look Ahead is brought to you by Carolina Windows and Doors, and we'll see you back here next week. Inside Pirate Athletics has been brought to you by Town Bank, local bankers committed to your success. Inside Pirate Athletics is an exclusive presentation of ECU Athletics and Playfly Sports.